What it do, YouTube? My name is Dustin. Y'all can call me Tex. And today I'm doing a little bit different of a style of video than I normally do. I say normally, but I only have fucking 3 videos up or some shit like that. Doing a little more of like a cut style video, cut commentary. And I just kind of want to talk about a really weird issue with the finals, and it's the fact that this game is amazing, but I have no idea how to make content on it. Like, I can continue to grind rank and stream and rip good gameplays from that, right? I don't know, is sandbox as this game is, it feels so limited at the same time, and I don't know how to describe it. This game's got a massive content issue, is in the sense of nobody's made really good content out of this game yet. It's all been like grind, let's grind rank play, solo to diamonds, best tips for ranked. And this isn't really the most like competitive style game. It's weird because it's a game based around making content about a game. It's a game based about a game show. It's a game based about a game show, but nobody can seem to make decent content out of the game itself. Also, do I want to run around with the model or the revolver? Start with the model. I haven't used this skin yet. By the way, look at the skin. That's the other issue, is like they lack content themselves. They lack content production. Embark does, and it's because they're a team of only about 100 people compared to, you know, AAA studios that have no issue cranking out games because of the fact that they have so much manpower behind them. Oh, I can't go through that wall. Okay, but yeah, they Embark has such a small team over there that it's hard for them to produce content. Come here, bitch. This fucking turret is just gonna beam me. There's no way out. And even when they do produce content, right, like they just came out with this game mode, it feels very unfinished. Like, you have to carry the key, which I guess maybe they wanted to be their own gimmick, but in every other one life game mode like this where there's 2 bombs, you don't actually have to hold the bomb out, and it makes people not want to carry the bomb because you have to put your fucking gun away. And you can immediately, I guess the compensation for it is you can immediately plant, right? You just throw it at the fucking arcade machine and you plant, but it doesn't, like, it just makes it feel weird. And like, this game's so fun, but there's so many weird aspects to it. And then another big issue, I guess this game has a massive balancing issue, but that's only because the gameplay is it's 2 completely different games when you're talking casual versus ranked, and then when you're talking low rank versus high rank. Lights and mediums dominate the low ranks, but as soon as you hit plat 1, you're fighting double heavy medium almost 100% of the time, double mesh shield. Sometimes they're rocking a shotgun and a flamethrower, just spamming that mesh shield to get close to you with a healing beam behind them. Like, and I guess you can't balance the game towards the top percentage of players, but like, there is a certain point in time where something has to be done about the meta. Hold on, let me lock in. Can't find this bitch. Damn, I'm whiffing right now. This is why I didn't want to go into rank. There's no way I can talk and play ranked at the same time. Go with the F cards, a little bit easier. Yeah, this game has a massive balancing issue because the game plays like 2 completely different games. Bronze through gold versus when you hit, and even the first couple levels of plat versus when you hit high plat into diamond. It's a completely fucking different game, and it's dominated by the heavy class. And honestly, the only reason the low ranks aren't dominated by the heavy class and they're dominated by light is because, 1, they don't play together. 2, heavy isn't picked as much in the low ranks because nobody wants to move that slow around the map. There has to be more of a give and take with some of these classes. Like, light right now is absolute dog shit in ranked. It's so hard to play, and when I say hard, I mean like damn near impossible to play light at high ranks because of the amount of team coordination. And we just defense. At high ranks, this game depends on a meta so much. Like, you damn near can't win if you're not cracked out of your mind, or you're not rocking double heavy healing beam with at least one mesh. And right now, mesh flamethrower really is what I'm seeing a lot of, and healing beam is just so broken. I'm getting a little tired of the shields in this game. Really, there's just so many, and it makes it so annoying to get kills as anything other than a heavy. It's kind of like what we saw in Overwatch, right? You can't balance towards the top half of the game because that makes the majority of the game unfun. But you also you can't just neglect the top half of the ranks, you know what I mean? And then there's a whole nother issue with balancing towards ranked versus towards the casual game modes. Like there's a massive community that plays pretty much strictly power shift on this game, and the things that are overpowered in power shift are nowhere near good in ranked, and people are screaming for a nerf. You saw the stun gun got nerfed, but it really wasn't fucking good. He just killed himself. I was so confused. Ooh, I fucked him up. Yeah, you saw the stun gun get nerfed, and it wasn't even really good. Like, I don't want this fucking thing. It wasn't good, like, at all. It was kind of the only thing that gave Light a real chance in the game if you were to catch a high range player lacking, but you have no health anyway. So by the time you kill that one player you stunned, if he doesn't hip fire you to death with one of the highly accurate hip fire guns in this game, Lewis gun, Scar, if you even kill him, by the time you do, you're fucking 30 HP, and his team's turning around to fuck you up, and there's no getting away. Especially with the invisibility nerfs, it's even harder to get away now. Dash might genuinely be viable. I haven't played Light in ranked in a while, but Light is so unfun right now because the only way you could play the class effectively got nerfed. Like, Invis, stun gun, all got nerfed, and now you're seeing a lot of LH1s, which is less fun for the game because you're getting beamed by lights from a distance now, and being beamed by lights from a distance is no fun. When they're sitting invisible, fucking scoping you down with a sniper or tap firing an LH1. I know they come on invisible when they shoot, but it's a lot harder to defend against that in ranked, and it provides even more of a reason for the mesh shield, and the glitch nades are nerfed even harder, which really the glitch nade should be the counter to the hand holding heavy meta we have right now. Light's so bad, it doesn't matter if you glitch nade the fucking hand holding heavies with a healing beam. The chances of you hitting all three with that glitch nade are low. The chances of it lasting long enough for you to kill any one of the three of them without dying yourself or one of your teammates dying is very low. Light's extremely weak, medium's very strong, and heavy's very overpowered. And recently they nerfed the barricades with the massive update. It might have been last week or the week before. But I mean, even when you nerf the barricades, it's like they still block the fucking door. They're still an absolute pain in the ass to get through, which is cool. And I'm not saying everything should have a counter, but glitch nades are supposed to be a counter to that hand holding meta we have right now. You can counterplay it, like playing correct off angles works sometimes, but the problem is even when you're playing off angles, you have to play extremely smart. Like, it's extreme as a player that's not a heavy is extremely punishing compared to heavy when you're playing against a heavy medium. And even if you're off angling, if they have mesh, double mesh, dome, healing beams, it's so hard to get a kill, and you have to be willing to come off of your angle and come out of that gunfight, or else you're gonna get melted and you're gonna have to accept it. Like, it just sucks that one of the least fun loadouts for most of the people who play this game, because nobody like I know there's a lot of tank mains in Overwatch and a lot of people who do enjoy like the slower fucking brawlic dude. A lot of us don't, and a lot of us want to play the faster characters and not have to heal. Like, I don't understand why there's a healing beam in a game. I'm personally not a player that likes having my gun taken out of my hands too often, and it's annoying when that kind of becomes your mandatory job. There's also a problem with this game doesn't produce a lot of cosmetics, and they're not very exclusive because they stay around in the shop for so long. Cosmetic exclusivity, especially if this game picks back up, generates a lot of interest in a video game. You know, it mattered if you had a Renegade Raider skin in fucking Fortnite. Saw a sniper glint. It matters if you have a fucking crazy knife in CS. People care if you have black ice in Siege, you know what I mean? Like Call of Duty skins don't fucking matter because anyone can get it anytime they want, and these skins really need to be more exclusive to generate a little more interest in the game, because then you have to hop on every week, minimum once a week, just to see what the new skins are. There should be so many less options in the shop, you know what I mean? Like there's so many ways they could get people more interested in their game that they're not doing. And then this game mode is fine and all, but it's so half-baked. Like why would I want to play Search and Destroy on this big ass map? Like this should be map sections. Like you can use the whole map, right? But it's a best of 7 and cut the map into 3 sections or even 2, like half the map up, because there's so many times where you can't find a 1v1 because they all just sprint to one bomb site where you're nowhere near. It's like they produce a lot of half-baked shit, and I think that's what's kind of killing this game. The fact that I don't think balancing is necessarily killing this game, because balancing isn't what murders games most of the time, because if people are complaining about the balancing, they care about the fucking game, right? I think what's killing this game is their lack I'm not saying a lack of effort, a lack of production. Seeing one new skin a week isn't enough, and a lot of times it's not even a skin that drops. It's a fucking animation set or a camo, which there should be a new item shop every week, maybe with, you know, 4 or 5 items maximum, a skin or 2, a camo or 2, animation set or 2, add like a flex item in there. Hold on, let me lock in. Dude behind me. Oh, of course, I mean RPG to the fucking dome piece. Damn. I wanted to grab the red barrel and throw it at him, but I didn't get the chance. But I think what's murdering this game is the lack of good new shit. Like this game mode's not bringing anybody new here or back here. Well, that's a lie. I did see a lot of people come to try it, but you had to keep them here, and this half-baked game mode isn't good enough. And they're already producing content at a slow rate, so I can't say they should take more time to do it. They gotta crank the production up. They gotta be a little more efficient with their time. Now, if you focus all your time on balancing for the people that are already here, you don't get new players. And as much as we all love to cry about balancing, it is not the most important part of a game at all. God, I'm fucking eating RPGs every round. Balancing is nowhere near the most important part of a fucking game, you know what I mean? This game's a really great game, but it's in dire need of a stronger community. Like the community that it has is really strong and loves the game, but let balancing take a step back and focus on putting new quality shit into the game to get new players. Because when you focus on balancing so much for the people that are here, you just end up ultimately losing players, because nobody's ever going to be happy with the balancing. So they'll take their break or whatever, but they'll always come back. What you need is new ways to attract people, new things for people to be interested in, you know, and getting the private matches properly set up so we can, you know, people who make content on this game like me and other people with a following, not me, other people though, can run, you know, community tournaments, you know, do weekly tournaments with their Discord or shit like that to bring new viewership to this game, to make people care. You know what I mean? I'm not asking for fucking Friday Fortnite with Keemstar, but damn, I always end up fighting 4 people. I'm not asking for Friday Fortnite like the Keemstar shit, but we definitely need something in that department. You know, it's really hard to create content on this game because there's only so much you can do. You can grind rank. If you have it with solo, that's about it. Grind rank, get good gameplays. I did see one guy playing with different like inputs, but that's not necessarily like a game specific thing. You know what I mean? Solo, I'm not too sure what you can do. That's why I'm trying this cut commentary shit. But I mean, if you have a team, I guess you can go into casual and run, or even ranked and try to run you know, like a melee only squad, shit like that. You could do shit like that. But as a solo content creator making content on this game, if you're not covering updates and news and leaks about this game, I'm not too sure what you do, because all I've been doing is pulling good gameplays out. And it's made decent videos, don't get me wrong, but it feels so limited. But it feels so limited as to what you can do. Like, I think you guys get the point of what I'm trying to say. I'm just not sure where this game goes from here if they don't start producing something for people that aren't already here. And that's coming from somebody who plays this game damn near every day, made multiple videos on this game. I streamed this game a whole shit ton. Like there's not enough opportunity for content on this game, and they spend so much time on balancing when they said from the start this was never supposed to be a competitive. This is a game based on a game show. This is a game made completely for fun. But yeah, man, I just don't really know where this game, what's gonna go, what's gonna happen with this game. I can't wait for X Defiant to come out. That's gonna be a fun game to make some content on. Black Ops 6, Gulf War, Black Ops 5, whatever the fuck it's gonna be called. That's gonna be a fun game to make some 6-man content on. 6-man Surge, 6-man Respawn, doesn't matter. It always creates good content anyway. Like outside of like World War II games where the color palette's really bad and it's really uninteresting. I hope this game goes. I hope Embark gets their head out of their asses and starts really caring about the content they put out in this game. Because as of right now, it's like, it's just kind of dull. As good as this game is, as a new player coming in, if you don't already like the game and have a feel for the game, you play a couple games and then it gets boring. You know what I mean? Which isn't a bad thing necessarily. They're keeping a good amount of daily active players or whatever the number was. We're not really keeping anybody. We're not getting more active members in the community. Nobody's interested in watching the finals right now because there's not much to watch. There's not much to, you know what the game is. Game show game, you play a tournament. You do good or you don't do good. There's not, like, I'm not sure exactly what they need to do. I think my item shop idea was a pretty good solution to something, right? Because if you're releasing, you know, a new skin a week and the skin from last week goes away, you know, it's a whole new video, brand new goth girl skin. You know what I mean? Like it makes people get on assuming they care about cosmetics, and even if they don't, they're watching the video, right? It's really hard to get people into this game, and there's not much to care about if you don't care about ranked, if you don't care about the game in general. Like if you're not already interested in this game, you're just gonna play it once in a while, go hop back on COD, go hop back on Fortnite, whatever it is you play. Yeah, I think that about covers everything I wanted to talk about. Yeah, I don't think I have much else to say on the topic. Appreciate everybody who made it this far in the video, and I'm out, guys. Peace.